All right, morning everybody. It's I don't know, 3:30 in the morning. I think the night after the final night of the RNC. I've been watching some more videos about this assassination attempt, and I think I'm starting to put some pieces together. It's starting to make a whole lot more sense. I saw a couple of videos tonight that were really enlightening. I now believe there was a second shooter, possibly a third. One of them on the water tower in the back. That the guy that died on the one of the stages, or the bleachers behind Trump, the firefighter, he would have been in direct line from a shot that's coming from the water tower. He would not have been in line from a shot coming from Crooks that was supposedly on the roof, or that was on the roof. Watching another video, I think it is at least possible that there might have even been a third shooter. Watching the video and watching this guy describe this, the bullet that supposedly ricocheted off of the bleacher railing and injured one of those guys that had the red, white, and blue shirt on, and they show this, was on an upward slope. And if that's the truth, if that's the case, then that shot couldn't have come from Crooks, because he had an elevated position. That shot would have been on a downward slope. So that makes a whole lot of sense. But that wouldn't have explained the guy in the bleachers that got shot and died, the firefighter, because he was in direct line of a shot that would have come from the water tower. And if you watch that video I posted on Facebook, you'll see what I'm talking about. There is an image of somebody that's on top of that water tower. It's fuzzy, but you can make out somebody's on top of that water tower. The other video I saw that really, I mean, it creeps me out, but it also might shed a whole lot of light on this, is short selling, put options. I think there's another way they call those. Apparently there was a shit ton of money that was bet on Trump's, I forget what his it's like Twitter, but it's not Twitter. It's his, he developed the system and he belongs to it. I forget what it's called, Trump Social or something like that. But huge amount of money bet on that the day before the shooting. Like 801% more that were betting that his stock would drop through the floor, which is what you would expect to happen if Trump would have actually gotten killed that day. So that's kind of creepy, because the proof, they kind of show the proof in one of the videos I posted on Facebook that you can look at. I'm going to do some more research into it, so I'm not going to like put all my eggs in that basket, but it looks like it's legit. If that's the case, then I'm going to bring something up from a long time ago, because if what I'm seeing about this shooting is true, then this is almost like the smoking gun of virtually everything I've been screaming about for the last 15 to 20 years now, especially to my family, my coworkers, my friends, people that I'm close with. And this goes all the way back to 9/11 and what happened on 9/11, and the evidence and the proof from professionals and scientists and demolition experts that say that that could not have happened the way they told us it happened. And everybody refuses to believe it because they don't want to. They just listen to their TV and believe whatever their TV tells them without, using their own brain and doing their own research into it, because I guess that's not important to them. But the fact is, shortly before 9/11, there was an extraordinary amount of money that was bet on put options for both United and American Airlines as well, that those stocks would drop through the floor, which is exactly what happened after 9/11. So the people that made those bets made a whole lot of money. Did they know something in advance was going to happen to make those bets on those airlines, to make that money? Because if that's the case, then start putting the pieces together, people, about this group of people that have been working behind the scenes, the people that really run things. I've talked about it a million times before, the Bilderberger Group. This isn't fiction. This is fact. The Bilderberger Group exists. There are people that are members of it, and they have secret meetings once a year. You can look into it yourself. I don't care if you don't want to believe it. Bohemian Grove, that's another huge one. That's not fantasy. There's videos that people that went in there took videos of what they do at that place and the people that are involved in it. I mean, the most powerful, influential people in the world, actors, politicians, billionaires that attend these things where they do these sick sacrificial ceremonies in front of this owl. And by the way, that owl is on your $1 bill. Reading that book, the Babylon Code, helps put this all together. It really does. And you don't have to believe them just because they say it in the book. I've wrote this. I've posted this on my Facebook. You guys can look it up yourself. Not that you will, because you don't think it's important. I mean, everything else is more important than this. Oh, you gotta, have your comfort and everything else, whatever. But the things that are coming out about this Trump assassination attempt are really starting to put some pieces together, that why this group of people have been so against Donald Trump ever since he came down that escalator and ran for his first term. They thought it was a joke the first time, that he had no chance of winning. Everybody laughed at him. But he won. And ever since then, this group of people, and it's a rather large group is my guess, have been throwing everything they possibly can at him. Everything to get him out of the way, to take him out of the picture. Whether it's the justice system, or the legal system, or lies that are made up about him. And it all comes from the media too. How you people believe the stuff that comes across your television is beyond me. But these facts that are coming out, and these are facts, all you need is something called common sense. I mean, really, what happened to people's common sense? Are you so afraid of the truth that you just refuse to believe it under any circumstances? I mean, I've been screaming about this for 15 or 20 years now, and if what happened at this Trump assassination is what I think happened, then that's basically the smoking gun of everything I've been talking about for 15 to 20 years now. Because I put in the time and the effort to do my research, to do my study, and y'all come back at me with, oh, you can't believe everything you read on the internet, which is just another way of saying I'm too stupid to know the difference between what's true and what isn't. Like, I'll just watch one video and automatically believe, oh, that's the truth. Do you really think that? No, I cross-reference. I watch other people. You study to be found worthy in the eyes of God. You learn. You get the knowledge. I've studied this stuff for 15 to 20 years now. This group of people is not fiction. It's not. And this is what I've been talking about. This all resonates exactly with what the Gospels say would happen. I mean, it's pretty simple. It really is. People need to wake up as to what's going on around the world. This isn't a joke, man. Do your research. Pull your head out of the ground. It's time to get involved. This is important. I hope you all have a good night. We'll talk to you later.